Field.
La siguiente estación, Gillespie Field.
Gillespie Field is next. Gillespie Field. Our next and last station is Santee Town Center.
Nuestra siguiente y última estación, Santee.
Santee is next.
See, last time I was here, all that dirt wasn't there and they were dumping trash right there. Now they got the trash covered in dirt and made this big hillside. That's how that works. Jobs, jobs, jobs. There's a water tanker. I don't know. Is that a water tanker or a dump truck? Can't tell from here. What is that right there? Oh, a pile of dirt. Very nice. That's a lot of dirt they move around all day. Okay, today's date, October 22nd, 2025, and I forgot to film the fence. I built a new fence and I did time lapse on it, but then I forgot to do the final film, you know, where you get to see what it looks like all done. But I keep forgetting when I'm there. Came out really nice. The neighbors were all screaming at me, going, "Wow, redwood! That looks great!" But I didn't know I picked up the redwood because, you know, I'm partially colorblind. So I just thought, man, this lumber is expensive. It's like $8 a plank, right? And the neighbors are yelling at me, "Man, that redwood's expensive. Most people don't get that. They just get the cedar." I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, that's not the price of all fencing planks is $8 nowadays. Well, apparently not. So all the neighbors, I got to meet all my neighbors for the first time. I'm sitting out there working on that fence. Everybody loves it. One lady wanted to hire me to do her fence. One lady neighbor, her fence is also original from 1981, all fallen down, just like mine. And so yeah, everybody's real excited. They were showing me their fences. I don't know why a fence is such a big deal, but at a condo complex, I guess so, because it's creative, you know. Creative, fun, tight-knit community that I've been there for 28 years and never met anybody until now. I think I said hi to a few people now and then, but that's it, right? So I don't really talk to anybody. I'm such a hermit. Right? Trying not to turn off the camera. Even though there's no Bigfoot, no Mothman, no UFOs. Dang it. Been here 60 years, I can't spot one UFO, dang it. Alright. I'm coming this way, you are? Well, then I'm going this way. Okay. This is October 25th, 2025. I'm up here again. Same old video again. Same thing. Just hanging out on KP Mountain. Really digging it. I don't know, we've just had such great weather this year as far as for going hiking. I gotta go up there next. That'll be my final stretch, is to get up there. That's to the very top, where you're looking down on those cliffs. Those sheer cliffs right there. Of course, what makes the trail so fun, of course, is the challenge. It took me a long time just to get to the top. Of course, those sheer cliffs. So we got a lot of those around here, huh? Look at those. This mountain is way bigger than the one in Ridgecrest. Way bigger. Although that Ridgecrest one was cool in that, because I'm afraid of heights, I was able to get a thrill out of that one, being so high up on that one mountain. What, didn't make a noise? Yeah, it's running on video. Okay. So October 25th, 2025, another glorious day in San Diego, and now we've got our usual haze is back. It's usually hazy like this. This is a normal day, nice and hazy and moisty, and you usually sweat. When I was up in Ridgecrest, it's so dry up there, I didn't sweat when I was working out at all. But here you sweat. It's nice and moist out, which is good for you. It's a good thing. See that? What did I see over here last time? I saw something. Well, the truck broke down. The wheel bearings on it went super wobbly on the back side of the truck. Hey, Pro. You, buddy. And evidently it's going to take 3 weeks just to get the tool that I need. Another week to get a gasket. Stuff like that. It's pretty, how do you say, it's takes a while to get the parts that you want at the price that you want. Now if you want to pay loads of money, then you can get the parts right away. You know how I work. I don't do it that way. Huh, Crow? You know how I work, how I do it on the cheap. Yeah, that's right. No hiring auto mechanics to hold my hand and give me little kisses on the forehead. That shit's expensive, man. Probably hiring a hooker is probably cheaper than that. Right? I'm just saying, I don't know. I've never done that. I never hire a mechanics either. Do not hire mechanics. So The only time I hire a mechanic is when I'm being forced to by the government for the smog check. That's the only time a mechanic sees me. Otherwise, no way. You ain't touching my car. Especially that Ranger. That's a very low mileage new car. You leave that overnight at a mechanic's shop where they're giving you a really great deal. Yeah, leave that overnight. Guess what? Your car's suddenly going to have all these weird problems suddenly arise out of nowhere. It's like, gee, what happened? Oh, well, your whatchamacallit is worn down. Oh, my whatchamacallit was brand new. This is a new car. Oh, it's all worn out. It's got a little miles on it. You know, you take it to some other mechanic, they say that, right? Yeah, it's because they swap out your new car parts for old car parts. That's how you get them great deals. There's all kinds of tricky games mechanics play. So if you want your car to last a long time, do not take it to a mechanic. What you do is you fix it yourself. There's a million jobs out there that are a million times harder than fixing your own car. Fixing your own car is super easy. It really is. Nowadays it is. Back in my day, it wasn't so easy. You had to take a class and you had to learn how to study, how to figure it out. Now all you do is Google it. It'll tell you exactly how to fix it. Super easy. Nothing easier in the world nowadays. It's just work. We could do your whole life. Sit there and eat bonbons and watch YouTube videos. Come on now. Little Shop of Horrors. I guess, oh yeah, it's Halloween. That's right. That's the reason for the Halloween attire. It is Halloween. Yay. What's this one? Little keychain is cute. Of course, the skull. Happy Halloween! Yeah, 25th, so Halloween is what, in 5 days? I think in 5 days, that's when my first critical part comes in. Which will be the bearing puller. You gotta get a puller for the bearings on the truck. Hopefully there's not any other damage to that differential. Because it was rattling really bad. I wonder if it caused any other damage to the differential. Because it started deteriorating pretty quick once it started rattling. And I didn't know what it was because I was hauling stuff. So I thought the rattling was the stuff that I was hauling. I didn't know it was the car yelling at me that there's something wrong with it. So I went driving around with it rattling like that. Not a good idea. So we'll see. I haven't taken it apart yet. We'll see. Gotta take it apart. But I'm not going to touch nothing until I get all my parts and ducks lined up in a row. Then I'll tear it apart. I was lucky I didn't have to tow it. And towing bills are very expensive nowadays. It used to be like $50 to $80 for a tow. Now the average price is $200 for a tow. And that's really close to your house. Within a quarter mile of your house. And then it's $200. So yeah, no thank you on the tow. No way, Jose. Right, you gotta do it on the cheap. The only wildlife I saw coming up is Thrashy. Thrashy came out on the trail and said hi. That's about it. Yep, so I gotta take my break. I don't even know. I've never even timed myself. I never have a watch on me to time myself. See how long it took me to come up here. But I know I was looking down from the parking lot, and that cliff looked way high up in the air from down in the parking lot over there. So that's how high this mountain is. This mountain's up here, yo. Man, it's so quiet up here. I love it. Nice and quiet. Means nobody's messing with me, right? I think I'll wash these. These are getting dirty.